All right, we're back. We're going to do our call of the day. It's Texas Instruments. There's the stock, and it's actually come back from its lowest levels of the morning. Downgraded to underperform today by none other than Stacy Rasgon over at Bernstein. He's certainly one of the top analysts in that space. Here's what he says. We're not suggesting that their strategy is quote unquote wrong or bad. They just have a longer investment horizon than most other companies. However, this horizon is also likely longer than many investors have as well. Joe, I go to you. You own it personally. You own it in the ETF. It was your stock summit pick. You got a lot invested on these picks. What about this call?
So a lot of what Stacy is saying, I agree with. And I'm saying that as someone who is frustrated by the performance of Texas Instruments. Now, understand, the stock was added to Joe T on October 31st of 2022. So we all know the price is going to be relatively good to where it is today, but not so great, because we were in the stock at 160. I think it's somewhere around 169 right now.
It's up 2% year to date.
2% year to date. The SMH is up 53%. There's 31 technology holdings within Joe T. This ranks 28th out of 31 technology holdings. The high at 188 was early in July. After earnings, the stock has come right down. I think Stacy's onto something right here. There's nothing I could do about it right now. Something can be done on Halloween when we effect the next rebalance and reconstitution. But what Stacy's hitting on about this company is they seem to be very slow moving. They don't seem to be as nimble as a lot of other technology companies, and certainly a lot of other semiconductor companies, which are performing well.
He uses words, you know, Bryn, that they're pretty powerful in terms of what he sees as the runway here when he talks about structural underperformance. Structural. Well, it's partly to Joe's point.
Well, so
that's hard to fix.
I think that people look at semiconductors and generally as very cyclical, right? Very, very cyclical. And so if you look at structural issues, Intel has structural issues. It's been frozen in time. And so I think that when someone with the caliber of Stacy comes out and says, he's probably the best on the semi side, this is going to take longer than investors have a tolerance for. I don't have an opinion on Texas Instruments, but I have an opinion on Stacy and on the semiconductor industry, that I think when you have a name like an NVIDIA or even an AMD.
Or Broadcom, right? I mean, right. You're making the point that, you know, the sexy plays in chips right now are not about these companies.
Why, if you're a portfolio manager and you have to own semis, where is Intel and Texas Instrument on your list? It's probably like not on your list because you're going to own NVIDIA, AMD, or Broadcom, right? So I would listen to Stacy because I think he's very thoughtful and does a great job in the space.
I mean, not that, you know, look, Intel's had, after a pretty dismal carry 2022, the stock has had a reasonably good year. It's just there's some of these other names which are tied into other areas of the economy which are maybe more questionable that you have to think about. And the other, as I turn to you, Align Technology is also on our list because it's yours. Yeah. Initiated at buy at HSBC, price target 450.
I think that's great. I think it can go to 550. I mean, this was the stock that was 730 in September of 2021. It was a huge COVID beneficiary. They make the clear liners. They're braces that are clear, and people have been using them, adults primarily, and now it's going into the teen market.
Yeah.
But when people,
can we see the chart?
Yeah,
please?
it's up 70% year to date.
It was $700.
Yeah, it was 730. It went to 180, and we bought it when it was way down. So it's about a double from the bottom, but it's got plenty of room to grow because the braces market is huge, and teenagers are only starting to use them. Dentists are now putting them in the mouths of teenagers, not just adults.
It was your stock summit pick as well.
Well, it had started moving, but it had more to go. Not all my summit picks were so good. Don't bring up the others.
Better than my Texas Instruments.
All right, hold on. Let me do some digging.